Hello everyone, I'm Lexi Groth with Tiger Media Network. The holiday season is right around the corner and we wanted to showcase a group that is working to spread a positive message while helping the less fortunate. Joining me today is Rachel Albin, the Northwest Kansas Area Coordinator for Operation Christmas Child. Thank you for joining me today, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just jump right into it. So first off, why don't you tell us a little bit about Operation Christmas Child and what purpose it serves?
Operation Christmas Child is a ministry through Samaritan's Purse, and the mission is to put small gifts into the children's hands to offer them hope and joy and the gospel. And it's just a shoebox size gift that's filled with things that they might need, like hygiene items, toothbrush, soap, school supplies, and then fun things like toys that they may not have. These gifts typically go to children in poverty-stricken, war-torn areas where they don't have access to those sorts of items.
Okay. So how long have you been involved with Operation Christmas Child? Like, what got you interested in getting involved?
Well, I first started packing shoeboxes with my children. I have two daughters, 13 and 10, almost 10, and so we started packing boxes about 10 years ago, just as a way to teach them about how to give back to others in need. And then an opportunity came up where I was able to begin to be the drop-off person for Hayes area. And so I coordinated that effort for about 5 years, and the past 3 years I've been the area coordinator for Northwest Kansas.
Well, that's awesome. So when you were packaging with your kids, was it for Operation Christmas Child or was it something different?
Operation Christmas Child.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Operation Christmas Child has been around for 25 years. This is the 26th year.
That's incredible. So can you describe how easy it is for people to get involved with this project?
So easy, and like I said, I started as a way to teach my children how to give back. So it's definitely one of those to get your children involved. It's a helping kids project, and really it just takes enough money to fill a shoebox with items. We usually say around $20 could get you a nicely packed shoebox and a medium-sized shoebox and a label. You can get those online or from a brochure, but it doesn't take a lot to get involved.
So why don't you walk us through the process then that people would have to go through, like step by step, I guess I should say.
So if they want to find a medium-sized shoebox and go shopping, we have great avenues of shopping in Hayes, and a lot of the other smaller communities in Northwest Kansas have opportunities to shop at Dollar Generals. We have the Dollar Tree now. They have wonderful smaller toy items that fit perfectly in the shoebox. And of course, Walmart is great for many things. So you just want to decide if you were packing for a boy or a girl. You can go from ages 2 to 14 and just choose what child, boy or girl, you'd want to pack, what age range. And then you can find the items that would be specific for that child. And then there are drop-off locations across Northwest Kansas, and you can go online and find shoebox suggestions for what to pack, and then also where those drop-off locations are. Mm-hmm. And drop-off locations are open for 1 week for National Collection Week, and it's November 18th through the 25th.
Okay. And with the label, do you have to get that online, or can you get it at the drop-off area?
You could get it at the drop-off area too.
Okay.
And I did want to mention there is a $9 suggested donation to go with each shoebox, and that is just to help get the shoebox where it needs to go, what country it needs to go to, and to help them equip the ministry partners that are delivering those gifts to the children.
Yeah. I mean, you've already kind of mentioned about $20 will get a box, and then there's the $9 suggestion, but like this whole thing it's pretty inexpensive, isn't it? So.
It really is to send something very important to the children. I had the opportunity to travel to Africa this past May and put shoeboxes in the hands of these children. Aww. And yeah, it was great. I'll never forget their hugs and their smiles of joy just receiving this small gift.
Oh, that's so sweet. So there are several places in Northwest Kansas where people can get involved and pack a box for children, and as you mentioned, there's the several drop-off locations. Can you tell us the ones that are here in the Hayes area?
In Hayes, we have 2 drop-offs. We have Messiah Lutheran at 20th and Main, and then Cross Point Church is at 1300 Harvest Road. And like I said, they're open various times during that National Collection Week, November 18th through the 25th. And so there's somebody there to welcome you with your gift, to help you pray over your gift, make sure that it's got a label on it, and then get it cartoned away for its next step. It will go on to Oakley and then on to Denver, Colorado.
Great. So a few weeks ago, one of the shoebox recipients was in Hays to talk about her experience and what it meant to receive the gift. So how incredible was that experience to see and hear how it affected her and just how important these gifts are to all these kids?
Pretty awesome. It's probably the third or fourth time I've got to actually meet one of the shoebox recipients, and it's amazing to hear how their stories are all different. The one that came, her name was Bone, and she was from Cambodia and lived on a boat, and her father was a fisherman, and they ate rice and fish for every meal, breakfast, lunch, supper. And when there was no fish, they ate snake and monkey and all sorts of other things. But the biggest thing that touched me about her story is that she got sick when she was about 5 or 6, and this is before she received the shoebox gift. And she was so sick that her mother had said, we need to take her to the doctor. She's not well. We need to take her to the hospital. And her father told her mother, just let her die. We can make more babies.
Oh my goodness.
And so she kind of had no hope and didn't feel very loved. So then when she was about 12 or 13, she received the shoebox, and she got to feel loved by, our Heavenly Father. So. Yeah.
That's
that
incredible.
Was very cool to hear her just tell that story and how that shoebox gave her that, that sense of love. So it's much more than just those small little items in the shoebox.
Yeah, it really goes a long way in the end run, doesn't it?
Yes.
So why does Operation Christmas Child pull at your heart so much, and just why do you keep coming back after all these years?
It's something I've always wanted to help children. I grew up wanting to be in social work or just something to do helping children. So I think this was just my avenue to help children and to teach my children how to help others. And it definitely has just been a calling that I've just keep wanting to do. And as I said, hearing those stories from the shoebox recipients have, just blown me away, because it is making a difference, and I think something that small making a difference, why would we not want to do that?
Yeah, that's amazing. I love how you mentioned about teaching your kids as well, because that's something that's really important too to the younger generation. So do you get a sense from people filling boxes that is also good for them as well as those receiving the gifts?
I have met so many people in the last 8 years that filling those boxes is just a way to give them a purpose. Sometimes it's people who have retired from their careers and they just want to do something for others, and they have the means to do something for other people. And filling those boxes is a year-round project for them, and they definitely feel loved. And especially if somebody receives a note back from the child who received their shoebox, that definitely is a blessing to them, just to know that it has made a difference.
Yeah. Do you get to meet a lot of different people each year, from the volunteers to the people receiving the boxes? Do you meet new faces all the time through it?
I do. I meet lots of new people across Northwest Kansas for sure, because we hold meetings where they can come and learn new things and new ideas and brainstorm with others who pack boxes. So definitely every year I meet new people who are packing boxes in our area. Mm-hmm. And we also have opportunities to travel to conferences, and so we meet other people from around the country who are, doing the same things, encouraging others to pack boxes.
I guess I probably could have asked this a little sooner. Is this like a year-round process, you guys working on this?
For a volunteer with Operation Christmas Child, yes, we work year-round. Mm-hmm. It's not just strictly through the shoebox season, if you will, but we do work year-round to just coordinate things, reach out to those churches and groups who are packing boxes. We definitely want to encourage them and equip them, and then, let them know that they're doing a great job.
Yeah,
so.
I just think that's important to know, because like you said, the shoebox season is obviously during the holidays time, but not many people realize there's people that work on this behind the scenes all year long, so I think that's pretty important to know. So what are some, you've kind of already mentioned this, but so what are some typical items people can purchase to fill the shoe boxes with?
We like to say wow items are the first thing that the child would see when they open their box, and they kind of look at it and go wow. So we say a stuffed animal, a soccer ball, jump rope, backpack, purses. The older girls love bright jewelry, purses, scarves, hats, sunglasses, anything that lights up. One of the shoebox recipients, a light up yo-yo, he was the hit of his whole community with the light up yo-yo. So just those things that kids wouldn't typically have in that country that our kids, you know, enjoy too. So I guess look at your own kids, your grandkids, or nieces or nephews, whatever it may be. What do they love? Pack that in a box.
Yeah, and I hear hygiene products are also a big need one.
Soap and washcloths, toothbrushes. We cannot pack toothbrushes or toothpaste. I'm sorry, no toothpaste, but toothbrushes are great. And floss is always good. What else was other hygiene items? I think that was it.
Okay, so have you seen a need for more boxes being needed as the years have gone?
Of course, definitely. I like to let people know that there are over 1 billion children living in poverty around our country and different countries. And it's just 1 billion is such a giant number even to think about. We definitely haven't given 1 billion boxes out. So there definitely is a need, and it seems like there's more poverty and more natural disasters happening in our country, and just war, just different things that people are fighting. And yeah, definitely the need has not decreased.
Yeah, that's kind of sad that it hasn't decreased, but so there are some important deadlines coming up involving the project. Can you tell us a bit more about them?
Yes, November 18th through the 25th is the National Collection Week, and that is when we like to see all the shoe boxes be delivered to the drop-off locations, and we have 11 locations across Northwest Kansas. So those are the times when they're open to receive those boxes and get them cartoned up to go on to the processing center. So the 25th is the final day, and you have times, different hours, times on each of those days during that week to deliver to those multiple locations.
Okay. So if anybody has questions about Operation Christmas Child or ways they can get involved, who should they contact and where can they get some more information?
They can contact me if they have specific questions. My phone number, should I list that? My phone number?
If you want, yeah.
Okay, 785-639-1325. And then go online to the website. The website is SamaritansPurse.org/OCC. And that has everything about how to pack the labels. You can donate online the $9 and follow your box. They'll send you an email back letting you know what country your box was delivered to. So lots of good stuff on the website. And I did want to mention a couple of local ways that people could actually show up and pack shoe boxes. Okay. Right now we have November the 12th at Breathe Coffee House. We have a community packing party at 7 p.m. and people are welcome to come in and help pack a shoebox, bring an item to donate, an item or two to donate for the shoe boxes. They can donate to help cover the $9 per box donation also. And then we also have an on-campus on Fort Hays State University campus packing party on November the 19th, and that's from noon to 2 p.m. And people can, again, bring an item or two to pack in the box and chip in for donation. We should have light refreshments at that packing party also.
Awesome.
So yeah.
All right. So if there's one message you could deliver to people about how important this project is, what would it be?
It would be that you just never know how much that small gift could show somebody hope and love when they're living in conditions that we can't always imagine. As I said, I traveled to Africa and they were living in tin shacks without electricity, without running water, Sometimes the well to get water would be 2 to 5 miles away from them. So that small gift can just be that light in the darkness.
Yeah, that's truly incredible. Well, before we go, is there anything else you would like to add? Anything else you would like to mention?
I would say that we're working towards a goal of collecting, I need to look at my notes, 7,363 shoe boxes for the Northwest Kansas area. So you can be a part of helping us reach that goal. And we're excited to see how many lives we can touch with those shoe boxes.
That's awesome. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for being here today and answering our questions, and we wish you the best of luck with Operation Christmas Child.
Thank you so much.
I'm Lexi Gross, and thank you for tuning in today for seeing what is going on around Northwest Kansas.
We go to hard places in the world. And the truth is, we need prayer to do it.
Prayer is the foundation that this ministry is built on.
The ultimate resource that God has provided for us to minister to people.
We can't live without it. We can't function without it. We've got to talk to God.
So Father, we give you
things that we didn't think were possible. When we get lots of people praying, then God opens doors and He works miracles, and He answers prayer.
I was alone in my room. I sit on my knees and I talk to God. God, I need a Bible. A week later, God sent for me a gift. Opening the book, I did find toys, cars, and a Bible. God answered my prayer and I felt so happy.
Por lo que orábamos, entonces, pero después ya se iba un poco más así arreglando. De entonces sí empezamos a salir yo, mis hermanos, así mi mami, y que Dios nos ha ayudado tanto en nuestra familia que ya vivimos más felices.
We learned about God's word and we prayed. It brings this feeling to my heart that yes, God exists and He hears our prayers. Jesus loves me, yes!
The most important thing that we can put in a box is prayer. Praying for the child who's going to get your box.
Father, thank you so much for the privilege that you've given us.
The big impact at the end of the day is lives that are changed. Children are coming to faith in Jesus Christ, and that's what it's all about. So keep praying.